Yo, what's up, homies? How you guys doing? Man, listen, as always, thank you guys for clicking on the video. I hope that you guys are having a dope day. I want to let you guys know one thing. Whether you're just having a setback type of day while chasing your dreams, or you've been rejected by somebody that you cared about, or you face tragedy, or you just feeling down and up in this journey that we call life, remember that life can change in an instant. You can always pick yourself back up and be a better person. So don't let anything, any type of failure keep you down. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. Okay, so I can't believe it's already time for Mesa Prime to be on the arrival. So the way I'm looking at this is like Dragon Ball Z. You guys remember when Goku was on Snake Way and he had to get on Flying Nimbus to go help out the Z Fighters versus Nappa and Vegeta? Yeah, just replace Goku and put Mesa right there because Mesa Prime is approaching, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I need you guys' ideas, you freaking beautiful human beings, in the comment section to let me know what weapons you think she's going to be coming with. We're going to go over buffs and possibilities with some great speculations. That's English for speculations. All right, that's a new word today, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what's happening is that the next female frame is up next, and it's definitely Mesa. The big thing about this is that the holiday season is here, which DE always goes with their biggest selling point. Now, Fortuna is going to be coming out, which is going to be huge for them. In November, Warframe goes on the Switch, which is going to be huge for them. And why not make December even more epic, right? Let's drop Mesa Prime because she is the next female up, so there's no reason for her not to be up next. So Mesa is going to be taking the stage. Now, why is this a big deal? Mesa is probably the most sought after Prime. As soon as she came out on release day 15.5, people was already talking about, oh, I can't wait for Mesa Prime. Bro, she's still building in the Foundry. You haven't even made her yet. But yeah, I can't wait for Mesa Prime. Like, people were really taking it over the top. So let's go ahead and talk about what can actually come out with Mesa. Now, see, here's the thing. Limbo Prime came out. He was okay. Chroma Prime came out. He was okay. Mesa Prime coming out, oh my god, that's the hype train to choo-choo land. Like, the whole thing is crazy. Now, with Mesa, she came out with the Alid V 15.5 Gunslinger update. So she was actually pretty difficult for most people to acquire from Alid V. So I'm expecting for her to have some rare relics. I'm expecting for her farm to be a little bit difficult in how you get her. Maybe it's going to be in the building process, or it's going to be in the relics itself. But definitely Mesa, I feel like, should have some kind of troubles with farming, right? Now, the thing about Mesa is Mesa's an incredible frame. Now, if we're going to talk about buffs, what kind of buffs do you want to see as a Mesa main? Now, the only thing that I ever hear people talk about, because Mesa is like right next to perfect, the only thing I ever hear people talk about is her first ability. They want the first ability to be reworked, changed. But the thing is, even with the first ability, even if none of her abilities get changed, she is still freaking top tier that everybody's going to go crazy over anyway. That's just completely how strong she is. Now, if we're talking about stats on the side that I want to see take some love and care and, you know, TLC is going to be for what I think that they're going to give her. I feel like she deserves health because when you're in Peacemaker, you're standing there, your third ability is on, which, come on now, Mesa is one of the tankiest frames in the game as well. She's up there with all the male characters. The thing is with Mesa, I feel like health would really help her out. Also energy as well. She's one of the best frames in the game, and that's just bar none comparison. She's freaking amazing. One of the quickest kills per second, hands down, and she scales up all the way to level 500 plus enemies depending on your build. So she has CC, she has single target damage, AoE damage. The frame isn't missing anything. Now, one thing I know that Warframe likes to do is give frames armor, when in this case Mesa wouldn't benefit really from armor. Like, most frames don't benefit from armor in the game because armor itself isn't really helpful at high levels. It's just gonna one-shot you anyway. So, and then at low levels you can't really say you need armor because the enemies are so much weaker at low levels. So it's kind of like armor has a weird place to fit into the game. So if you're gonna fit her off with anything, I would say health and energy would be the best go-to for Mesa. Now, you guys let me know in the comment section, man. Let me know, because I'm over here thinking to myself like, oh, whoa. I'm thinking, what is going to be the change, the tweak to her abilities? Now, I'm pretty sure that probably shooting gallery or her fourth Peacemaker is going to have the prime effect. Now, the only way to make Mesa a bad frame is to make the prime ugly. This is the time that DE has their best artists everybody come through and work on that Mesa Prime, because she has to be beautiful. She's one of the most sought after frames in the entire game. This is their biggest moment for a Prime release, because this frame is like one of the most loved frames in the community. It may not be your favorite or your friend Timmy's favorite, but trust me, it's the community's favorite. Like, you cannot disrespect Mesa and expect to live to see another day. I'm just telling you, right? Now, here's the thing. Mesa was released on update 15.5, and she came with the Redeemer. Now, I would love to see the Redeemer at least get a buff around there, a Prime, you know, give me something. But a lot of people want to see Mesa with a pistol. I don't feel like a pistol, you know, should just justify it. But the Redeemer, I feel like, should get some kind of love. You see what I'm saying? But here's the thing. This is what we have, and I went down and I kind of like basically thought about what the other Primes came with. Now, if you look at it, Limbo Prime came with a melee plus secondary. Chroma Prime came with a primary plus melee, right? Now, if we're looking at the formula, there hasn't been a new Sentinel in a very long time, a new companion. So I'm feeling like Mesa is then going to be coming either with a Sentinel or just one of like a Kubera or a Kavat, okay? So I feel like she might have a secondary, because Mesa's entire theme is revolved around secondary. You know, that's her thing. She's a pistols, you know, gunslinger. So the thing is, I feel like she might come with a prime secondary and a sentinel, a companion. What do you guys think about that one in the comment section? Because I feel like it's something that can happen if they go ahead and come out and like give, you know, Mesa something like a bow, some ridiculante stuff like that. Like, I'm just gonna be like, what? Bring it back, Spanish. I'm confused. Awaguan Bregin. I really don't want to see something like that, because she really needs a sentinel or companion now, because we haven't had one in a while, because you've been dropping primary secondaries, primary melees for a bit right now. Now, one thing I was looking at is the current progression in Warframe with how things are changing and things that are getting buffed. Now, Det Cube Prime, everybody kind of forgot about Det Cube. I feel like Det Cube has been so disrespected over the years, hasn't gotten anything. I feel like this is the perfect moment to actually drop Det Cube. Reason for that is that Det Cube is an offensive sentinel. You may not respect him, but back in the day, Det Cube was the #1 sentinel for Warframe. Like, he was killing everything. There were max builds about how to make Det Cube OP back in the day. He just really fell off, and he had a lot of nerfs, okay? Now, Det Cube recently got new augments, so I feel like for them to go back and kind of mess with Det Cube, I feel like that could be turning the wheels a little bit, kind of like, okay, we might want to make Det Cube Prime a thing to go along with Mesa. And since Det Cube is a high offensive sentinel back in the day, I feel like they can actually make him that again to go along with Mesa being such strong offensive Warframe. I feel like all of that kind of ties in together. Now, when update 15.5 came out, that's when you had things like the Gamma Core back when it was OD, bro. Like, the Gamma Core used to hit a planet and it explode. Trust me, I'm not being dramatic. It was crazy, right? So that's the way I'm kind of looking at it right now, is that I feel like Mesa should at least come with a Sentinel or companion. I feel like the Sentinel would fit her best, and definitely come with a secondary. What secondary would you guys want to see Mesa Prime come with? Now, the overall design has to be beautiful. I'm talking about on that day, the trade chat's going to go crazy. Everybody's going to go crazy. Mom, I need money on my account. You know, things are going to be going crazy. That's the perfect time to rob people. I'm sorry, people. I'm very realistic at the end of the day. I know what players are talking about. I'm very in-depth with the player base. I'm with them. I know they're planning to rob you around Christmas for your plat. They're about to oversell Mesa so hardcore. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I feel like she should get the energy and health. I feel like if they're going to do a rework, maybe not a full rework, just a tweak to the first ability, everything else that she has needs no kind of fixing. If you can think of something else for Mesa, let me know. Because she is just one of those frames that locks herself down in a fantastic way. She's complete synergy. She's not missing nothing. She's tanky. She's offensive. You know what I'm saying? And the one gives you the single target damage to actually buff it. I feel like if they give it more damage over like more burst damage, and with the stronger punch through and everything how it goes through and apply the status more, I feel like it would be great. I feel like all it needs is a tweak, but even without it, Mesa is one of the strongest frames in the game. And the fact that her prime is coming around, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. It's starting to make me feel old. Like, how long I've been playing this game? I know I said 5 years, but man, I'm starting to get nervous. I never thought I'd see a Mesa Prime. But yo, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Remember, she came out 15.5 with the Redeemer. She's a fantastic frame. She's just the most loved frame in the community. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video. As always, man, listen, thank you guys for the support. You guys are freaking amazing. I love you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys later on the next video. Listen, I got some Jump Force videos to come up. So if you guys want to see some epic fights, and if you don't know what the game is about, I'm about to show you guys because it's crazy. All right. So as always, you guys have a positive day. Stay positive, man. If you guys came over to my stream and you guys enjoyed the stream, thank you so much. We had such a good time over there. I'm always streaming, so much love to you guys, and I'll catch you guys later on the next Warframe video. You guys have a dope one.